Okay, so I have got the magnetic bed, and it's quite easy because it's got guides at the back. It's got a little clip there, and two little guides there, and you literally just let it go and it's in place. So now let's switch it on. And I'm going to give it a cute little tune. Like I said in my original video, thanks to Build Volume, where I got the actual printer from, I did buy their filament. This is a grey PLA, and basically that's normally all I print with is PLA, because that is my preferred filament. It comes in a nice vacuum sealed bag, and you can see it's got the silica gel inside. So once it's opened, and if I change colors or anything, put it into a Ziploc bag with silica gel in, and it'll keep it from getting too much moisture in it. Right. Okay, that's ready. So now what I want to do is put the tube in, the PCG, the tube. Just keep this one side so that it's handy. Okay, and let's get our tube. Okay, now this one, obviously it can take the extension for the 4 colors, but I didn't get that. I've just got the single color, because basically that's all I do is single color. So push it in and it will clip into place, and then same, clips into place like that. Okay, then we get our little connector, which is in the box of tools, and clip them together like that. I'm assuming that's fine. I think that's how theirs was. They've got theirs closer to here, but then it seems to fall down. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine once it starts going. Right, so then that's it. So now we need to get it going. So we're going to put the filament in. So I'm going to just snip off the end of this so that it's tidy. A tidy cut, and put him on and thread him through, and he obviously goes through the back, and push it all the way down. You can actually follow it if it's normally visible, and push it until it's giving you a bit of, there's a word, I can't think of it, but when it won't go anymore. Okay, so now let's start. Yes, we're English. We are others. I'll skip the Wi-Fi for now because, and I do agree. I'll skip this for now. Now it's asking calibration. and do our start calibration. Let's start calibration. Right, I'll let that go, see what it does, and we will come back to loading the filament. Okay, so that is the calibration. Now, let's do filament. We want to load it. And it asks if you want to edit the filament. So now, basically, we are generic PLA and dynamic pressure is default because that's what it is. And we'll put a light gray. Now it says it's heating the nozzle. Like I said before, excuse the get-up, it is Christmas. So I do look a bit weird, but it's Christmas. One other thing I forgot to mention is the camera on the side, and it has a little swivel cover on it. So you can either have it on or you can have it off. So if you don't want it to be recording or you don't want to see it, you just move that around. Okay, so now there isn't any filament and it says push new filament, so that's what we do. Action required. Retry, because there isn't any filament in yet, so now it's pulling through the filament. As soon as you see filament and it chops some off, you just keep retrying until you see it pushing the filament through. Let's see if we can try and push it through a little bit. It says. It's not coming through. Why not? There we go. Right. We can see filament. So we press done. Now on here it says purge old filament. We didn't have any filament in it, so, but what it does is if you're changing color, obviously, then it purges the old filament. Okay. No, we don't do that. Now what we want to do is we want to print something to make sure that it's actually working. So we want to print a file, and I want to do a benchie, there, 3D benchie. Okay, and press print. Now it says 21 minutes, so I'm going to leave the I'm going to leave this camera on so that we can watch what it does. It's heating up the nozzle and the bed now, so I'm not going to touch that. I want to see what it does, because normally with the Ender 3 I would whip that off now, because otherwise it used to get stuck when it was doing its first line. But I'm not touching. I want to see what it actually does. Now this bed says 65, and normally on the Ender I used to have the bed at 60, but this chooses its own temperature. It says tool head homing. That's what it says on the screen. So I'm not touching anything now, because I'm assuming I'm not supposed to be touching anything now. I mustn't fiddle, but this temperature is going down. Anyway, I will leave it and let's see what it's actually doing. There we go. We've got a bit of movement there. Okay. So you can see what it's doing. The temperature is going back up again now. And it now says preparing here. Calibrating extrusion flow. Now the temperature is coming down again. Everything working as it's supposed to. XY mechanical mode sweep. I'm going to stand up and let it do its thing. They were joking. I thought it was, when I used to watch the videos, I thought that they had sped up the video when it showed this printing, but it's actually in real life. I can't believe how fast that print head goes. It is actually amazing. Right, well, they said 20 minutes. So let me have a look and see what it says that's left. It says 15 minutes left. So I will let the videos run and I will be back in another 10 minutes or so. It says 4 more minutes. The temperature is on 230, which is a lot higher than I used to print on my Ender 3. Mine was about 260 degrees for the bed, so it's a lot hotter. And this filament also, this filament is high-speed filament. The other filament I always used with the Creality was the eSun, which I found was my best prints. I'm not sure, I will have to check whether the filament I've got already, the eSun ones, are compatible. You can still use them, but I'm not sure whether it's compatible with high speed. I'll have to check that. But I did buy two spools from sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Just watching how it goes, it's actually amazing. It really is. Yeah, so like I was saying, I actually got my filament from Build Volume, and this is their own high-speed filament. This is the grey, and then I got the fluorescent, I think it was fluorescent green. But yeah, so this is the filament that I got from them. And again, I have to give a shout out to them because they were so amazing. Very happy with their service. Yeah, they deserve to have their name mentioned because they were literally amazing. Right, so we're nearly done. Just looking at it already, absolutely awesome benchie. I don't think my Ender 3's ever printed a benchie like that. interested to see one of my own. So I'll finish this video and then I'll do a first print of one of my own items. Obviously put it onto the SD card and load it from there. And what I might even do is do a comparison between the A1 and the Ender 3. Oh, there we go. That was it. Done. Right, so that's it. Perfect. So I will switch it off now and let's see if I can take them off now or if I must wait. Okay, I'm going to give it 2 minutes and then I will take it off. They do say let it cool down for a little bit so that it'll pop off the bed. So I don't want to fiddle too much until, but just feeling it, it feels amazing. So I will come back in a few minutes once it's cooled down and then give a close-up view of the little benchie. Right, it's reasonably warm now. There we go, popped off. Now, let's have a look at it. Sure, you can't fault this thing. You really can't fault it. It's amazing. It really is. Let me put it up. Like I said, next video I'll do is one of my own, and then I will also do a comparison between the A1 and the Creality on what the result is on the same file. So guys, please again, if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel. And until the next video, have a great one.